I am so excited to share this video with you guys. I thought the team was good yesterday, and then this morning I made it even faster. I'm so pumped. Let's jump right in. What's up guys, MtgJedi here. How you doing today? Let's start off the video by you guys going down and hitting that like button because, man, I put in an awful lot of effort on this video for you today. Obviously, this team is going to help me for forever on my account as well, and I think that you can easily replicate this build also. Before we get into my build, I want to show you the whole thought process of why I even wanted to start doing this. So let's jump into that clip from Ash, and then we'll get back to my team here. So I was watching this video from Ash on things that will make Raid die, and make sure you go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But while he was recording that video, he was running his Shogun 25 team in the background. And I just noticed it was super tanky and survivable, but not fast. I mean, no shade, but the team was just not as fast as I was expecting.
What the hell are you laughing at?
You had to say it. What? Fight in the shade?
And so I knew that I needed to make a video showing my team because people need to know. So let's actually jump in and take a look at the team and see what kind of things are actually possible with this Shogun dungeon. You can see I don't run stage 25, so there's going to be a pretty big difference there in terms of what teams you would need to use. But I'm going to be running stage 24, and that's mainly due to affinity here with the awesome addition of Nut to our squads. Please just tell me if you're sick and tired of me saying Nut. I guess I can try to switch over to Newt, but it's so difficult. So anyway, there have been many versions of this team that I've been working on. One of them had Dudan instead of the shield set Coldheart. Dudan is also in a shield set, could be bolster as well. But this team is pretty accessible, I would say. If you don't have Rio and you're going to use a different decreased defense and weakened champion, I would recommend putting the Dudan in the team so that you have that taunt buff up, and that's going to be additional protection. As for now, this is the fastest version of the team, and there are quite a few details for us to go over. The first detail that we want to go over is going to be the AI presets. With Rio, she's going to open A1 and do a 1 on the A3 so she can cleanse off the debuffs. Both of the Coldhearts are going to do their A3s, and then Nut is going to do his A3 as well. I have Kymar the slowest in the team, and he is going to do his Seal of Magic first. If you have your normal fast Kymar for Arena, you can just do opener A1 and then 1 on the A3. It will be slightly slower, but that will still work with this team. Okay, we'll go over all of the builds and masteries and blessings, which are super important here after the run. But first, you guys actually need to see it, okay? So I think that I have gotten this as fast as I can make it. So Rio's going to do her decreased defense and weaken. Kymar has the most crit damage, so he's going to get enfeebled. And then our enemy max HP champions are going to do about half the damage to the boss. Then Kymar will reset, Rio will cleanse, and we'll redo all of our abilities and smack that boss down. Now, if it's running ideally, with everything setting in, we'll get 18 seconds. If we miss some Giant Slayer or War Master procs, it will go up a couple seconds to 21. If we hit them, it will go down to the 18 seconds. That is the best time. It runs pretty consistently in this time frame. And that is so amazing. I'm really pleased with the outcome of this team. Now, if you want to see what would happen if we replace one of the cold hearts with Dudan, then that will add a few more seconds on there, but it will make the rest of the team more manageable as well. So if it's not working out with 2 cold hearts, please go ahead and add the Dudan and you'll still get great results here. Now, let's head over, look at the builds, and see all of the crucial information here so you can build this team as well. So the Rio build, you're going to want high accuracy here. We have 590 accuracy. You can put an accuracy chest on her. Obviously, perception set is great. You want her to ideally be the fastest person in the team, but if your Kymar is, fast and super accuracy, like my Arena Kymar down here would be, then when you're doing those AI presets, just make sure you make that change. But someone in the team has to have the highest crit damage. So in this version, that would either have to be Rio or Kymar. I chose Kymar. If you're using the Dudan version, then Dudan could have the highest crit damage as well. Technically speaking, it could be one of the cold hearts, but that is making it a lot harder to complete if you make one of the cold hearts have the highest crit damage. Now, this is one of the cold hearts that I'm using here. She's 255 over 70% crit rate. We have the 242 crit damage. In this version, or in the Dudan version, one of those 2 champions would need to be in a shield set. I also have accuracy on this cold heart for some other teams, but she is just a little bit faster than the Kymar, so he goes still last, and she goes right before that, okay? And then last but not least, we have the Nut, okay? Nut, you can run him as the aura lead if you want more accuracy on your champions. I just wanted Rio there for aesthetics. But this is the build in the sweet Fire Knight skin, which is absolutely amazing, that I use in all areas of the game when I'm running him. If he hits extra turns, that is one of the things that can add a second or two to the run, but it's still worth it to me because I'm using him in Hydra and I really want this gear setup. He's in some of my best gear with this chest and these boots, and his total stats are going to be 267. Only 234 crit damage, not too bad, but definitely enough accuracy, and you want some survivability on him as well. So those are the champions. Let's take a look at the blessings. In the Dudan version, I was using Soul Reap on Rio. That's not very important anymore in this version, but I still kept it on there. Kymar has Brimstone. He doesn't get any attacks, so his blessing is not important here. Nut has Phantom Touch. I do like that. Also, Lightning Cage is great. The Cold Hearts are both going to have Phantom Touch as well. And let's see those Masteries. So Rio's Masteries, she's going to be having Eagle Eye so we can hit those accuracy requirements. You could also use another build with War Master or whatever, as long as you hit that accuracy number. Kymar, I don't think that this Mastery setup has anything to do with the success of this dungeon, so feel free to change these to suit your needs. Then we have Nut over here. I love these Masteries with Giant Slayer. Everybody should have Giant Slayer on this champion. It's just so good. I've been liking the rest of the support tree on him as well. And then I actually have different Masteries on the Cold Hearts, I think. But the key here is your Giant Slayer or War Master. Some accuracies on the support tree if you want. And then a slightly different setup here for this. It's pretty similar, but that would be all of the Masteries. This team is only possible because of this amazing champion Nut. He's just so good. He has become a central part of this game. I would love to get a second copy of him. I would build it immediately. If you're blessed enough to have more than one, build it. If you get him down the line, build him. He's so incredible. Let me know in the comments what questions you have, And let's go take a look at this run again to finish out the video. Alright, so here's the run. Let's see if we can hit the fastest version of this team at the 18-second mark so you can see all of the possibilities that go alongside this team. Kaimar once in a while will die, and that's not a problem, so you want to take note of his defensive stats also. Nope, we didn't hit it. In fact, this is the slowest that it can be, I think, 25 seconds if we get super unlucky. So let's run it one more time. Let's see if we can hit that. If you stuck around to the end of the video, you're pretty committed, and hopefully this team will help you out. I really hope that this team can serve a lot of people in the raid community. It's really good and very fast so that you can farm this like one day and then forget about it. So there's that 21-second mark again. Unfortunately, we did not get the ideal best case scenario, but 21 seconds is still crazy. If you have a faster team, let me know what it is. I assume it will include a Crizia or a second copy of Nut, but maybe I'm wrong. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.